Out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
And a moment now to look at the stats for Eric Bledsoe. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. Averaging 17 points per game, 6 assists, and just over 2 steals. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
You know, the scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
Knight, another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Freak, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
The shot will not go, and Phoenix will come the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And, guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
From past the arc, good! Freak's got 53.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And stolen by Freak. And he finishes the break with the lay-in.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And tonight, of course, we're witnessing an unbelievable scoring performance. A perfect opportunity to look at another huge game that stood out in NBA history. The Admiral, David Robinson, the final game of the '94 season with 71 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists.
You know, and I remember that game. That was the last night of the '93-'94 season, and the Admiral was determined to steal the scoring title from Shaquille O'Neal, and he did with one of the great scoring nights in NBA history, 71 points. He shot 63% from the field in that game against the Clippers to edge out Shaq by a half point for his one and only scoring title. And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Well, it's never a good idea to back off and ease up, and it doesn't look like that thought's even crossed their mind. I love it.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Knight. Here is Anderson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Freak. Whistle blows, but that's going to be a travel. 5 seconds left in the first half of the game. Knight for 3. Can't get it to go. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Spurs running away with it. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Pop, a solid halftime lead here.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Freak. 11 rebounds and a ridiculous number of steals. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well.
And on the floor for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Bledsoe is out there with Booker, and it's Chandler in at the 5 roaming the paint.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Freak's gone 3 for 3 from deep so far. Perfect. Chandler, no good.
3 straight misses here to start the second half. You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Pass to Freak. 3-pointer. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Freak's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
And stolen by Freak, and even 3-on-3 break. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well-coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And Tucker kicks to Bledsoe. Morris with a screen on Ginobili. Pass to Morris to end the run, and it doesn't even draw iron. And a wide open look for Freak. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. There's the triple. Count the bucket.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
From deep three-point range, and again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got...
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Phoenix also making some changes. Markieff Morris comes in for Chris Humphries. And it's Booker in for Eric Bledsoe. Freak, he's in at center. And it's Barron in at the power forward. That's the San Antonio 5. The dish to Morris. Barron grabs the board.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Inside, here's Chandler. The rebound by Anderson.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
They get the rebound. Outside Knight. All by himself. And Freak throws it down.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the donkey. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Back to Chandler, to the inside, stolen by Anderson. And here's the break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Freak throws it down.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Knight kicks to Chandler. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Freak. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode defensively.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
Great. Nothing spurs some quick offense like a great throw defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Knight passes to Tucker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Morris kicks to Knight. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Spurs.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
Now they've got their sights set on that sweep, Greg, 3-zip, and given what's going on in the first 2 games, my guess is that's what's going to happen.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Poked away, and here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just a not